everybody, this is Miss Penny with one of my favorite foods. This is my grandmother's old-fashioned dressing, and we're going to make it right now. All right, here we go. First of all, we're going to put in our cornbread. It's freshly baked cornbread. I let it cool and then I crumbled it. And if you have a few chunks like this in it and whatnot, that's fine. It'll disintegrate as you put in everything else. Now, I put eggs in my cornbread so that I don't have to add eggs again. So you just crumble it up. Whatever cornbread mix you make, whether it's homemade or you use a mix, whatever works for you, cool it, crumble it up. Okay, to that we're going to add a cup and a half of croutons. Any kind you want. Add that. Give it a quick little blend. Don't you just love Thanksgiving? It's giving thanks for just being here another year and for remembering the ones who aren't around the table this year. Just giving thanks for their memory and for their place in our life. So Thanksgiving is a special time for everybody because we're all grateful. All right. So we got our bread in. Next, this is 2 cups of chopped celery with the celery leaves. Please. Chopped celery, half of a yellow bell pepper, half of a red bell pepper, and a whole medium onion. Sauteed them down, and then I'm adding them to my dressing. It's the celery and the sage and the pumpkin smells and the sweet potato smells. It's all about the food and being grateful. All right, to that we're going to add 3 cups of chicken stock. Now, I boiled this in with the giblets, the neck, the giblets of the turkey. This is the broth from that. And we're going to pour that in now. It's got all kinds of spices. It's got the chopped up giblets. It's got thyme and a little oregano. It's got onion powder, garlic powder. It's got a little rosemary, a little parsley, fresh parsley. All that's in with the turkey broth. Then you give it another quick mix. Blend it together. You're starting to soften your croutons and your cornbread is absorbing all that juice. To that, we're going to add 2/3 of a cup of cream of chicken soup. Now, my grandmother didn't use cream of chicken soup back then, but I find it is a great addition. I mean, all these are different chicken flavors and turkey flavors, and they all work together. Some people put cream of mushroom, can of that maybe in there. Some people even put like a can of cream of shrimp. So it's totally up to you. Make it your own. Give that a quick stir. All right. Now we're going to put our seasonings. Now to this, I have got a teaspoon and a half of salt. I've got a teaspoon of onion powder, a teaspoon of garlic powder. I have got a teaspoon of thyme. I've got a half a teaspoon of oregano. I have got a half a teaspoon of pepper. I have got, I think that is it. I've got a little bit of an all seasoning. Sylvia makes this wonderful all seasoning, and I just think it's wonderful. It works on so many things, and I put that in. Now, let me see if I can show you. Here it is. This is the chicken rub seasoning from Sylvia's. This is a wonderful addition. If you haven't used it, use it. It's good not only for a chicken rub, it's just a good seasoning in general. So get some of this if you can. It really is good. So I got that in there. Now to that, we're going to add, of course, our sage. Now our sage, because I love sage and because it makes the dressing, I'm going to use about 3 tablespoons. This is a lot of bread. That's a lot of bread. I'm going to use about 3 tablespoons of fresh rubbed sage. And I'm going to use about a half a teaspoon of fresh dill. Fresh dill is a very good herb. It's one of those things that it enhances the flavor of what you're making, but you don't quite know what the flavor is. You just know it's good. That's what fresh dill does. And it's very underestimated, and people don't use it for things like this, but you should. You should. So yeah, put your fresh dill in there along with all the other herbs. Then you get a quick stir. It's going to look like that. And now we are going to put it in a baking pan. And that's all there is to dressing. You can't mess it up. Everything goes into the pot at one time. Everything in the pool. Everything in the pool. And we're going to bake this uncovered on a 360 oven for about an hour and a half, for this much. So stay tuned. When it comes out, I will show you exactly how it looks. So I'm going to put it in the oven now. 360, hour and a half should do it. If it's a little more, I'll let you know, or a little less. But stay tuned. I'll be back with Grandma's old-fashioned dressing. All right. Okay, everybody, this is the homemade dressing, Grandma's homemade dressing, just out of the oven for Thanksgiving. I hope you make this. It's really easy and simple, good, simple ingredients, but it is delicious. Be blessed. Thank you for watching. I love you all. Bye-bye.